Hi, welcome into the channel and thank you so much for tuning in today. I want to talk about you are valuable. Yes, you are valuable, right? I know women, we have so much pressure on us, a lot of pressure. And I know sometimes men don't get it, right? And this is not a video to bash anybody. I'm just making it plain that a lot of times in the world, right, women are taught that our value lies in our beauty, right? How beautiful you are means that you're more valuable, or how shapely or voluptuous your body is means that you're more valuable. And I'm also hearing this silly content talking about women are only valuable if they have children or if they are a wife. And don't get it twisted, because I'm a wife, right? And I am a mother. And I love both of those things. But if you're not ready, right, to serve, because marriage is about serving one another, right? It's not about just one person giving all. It's about both of y'all giving 100%, right? Also, being a mother is a hard job. My kids have both parents in the home, and it's not easy. Matter of fact, I think being a mother is more harder than being a wife. I'm gonna be real with you today. It is, because when your kids get to a certain age and they start becoming very impressionable to voices on the outside, it's almost like sometimes they start listening to the outside voices, right? Their peers, more than you. And sometimes you watch them make decisions that you don't agree with. But when they start becoming into their own adult, you're gonna have to let them make their own choices. And I feel like that's the hard part, right? Letting them grow up and be their own. But with that being said, it's okay, right, to do things for yourself. I was having a conversation with my husband and I was just telling him there's a lot of things that I desire, right? There's things that I want to do while I'm here. There's gifts that God put on the inside of me that I want to do, right? I want to help people for the greater good. And I was letting him know that, like, those things, I'm going to pursue them, right? Because I don't want to forget what it feels like to do things for myself, because I watch people in long-term marriages, especially those that I see tend to break up sometimes, and I noticed that a lot of times when they were married, the couple only spoke about bills and their children, and they didn't focus on, you know, doing things that brought them joy, or just really focus on doing things together as a couple. So they, when the kids move out, it's almost like the two people that were married, they forgot about each other, and now they don't even know who each other is anymore, because it's like they idolize the kids to an extent. They put the kids at the top constantly, that they forgot about themselves. And as a woman, I want to let you know that you're not the advocate for everybody, right? So every time somebody comes to you, oh, I need you to help me, and they frantic, you gotta have boundaries with that, right? And you have to be spirit led by God, right? Not everything God wants you to go ahead and fix. Not everything God wants you to fix for people. Sometimes people are in the situation that they're in is because God's trying to teach them a lesson. And then here you go trying to scoop up in and be Captain Saver when God never graced you or ordained you to help them. And you're like, God, I wish they would stop coming to me. When they gonna learn? And it's like, not never, because you're trying to save them when God said, let them be. So yes, you can help people, but be spirit led, right? You don't have to be a martyr and lay your life down. I feel like a lot of women feel like when they get in relationships, they have to forget about everything that they once enjoyed in life. And yes, some things you will have to let go of, especially if you're in a marriage, but certain things that, like your hobbies and maybe some things that you want to pursue, you can still keep some of those if they are what God is ordaining you to do, right? And you don't have to lay those things down just to be a wife. Now, you do have to understand the season that you are in. So if you just had a baby, right, and your baby is a newborn, then of course you're going to have to spend majority of your time nursing and caring for your baby. But when your kids get to a certain age, or they're able to do things for themselves, then you can pursue those things, right? It's all about timing. This weekend on Sunday, I got sick. I had a mild stomach virus and I couldn't do anything, right? And I felt bad and I had to check myself, because I'm like, why do I feel bad for laying in a bed? Like, I legit don't feel well. Like, I couldn't do anything. When I tried to get up, my whole equilibrium was off. So I had to lay down. right? And I felt like I wasn't doing enough. And I'm like, where does that come from that I feel like I have to constantly be busy, right? And it made me realize that you think that that is tied to your value. You always being busy is tied to your value. And I want to let you know it's not. Sometimes it's okay to take a break, right? We all need it. We all need to be renewed and refreshed. It's okay. And sometimes God will allow you to get sick, right? I'm not saying He made me sick. I'm saying He allowed it because sometimes I won't sit down. I will, when I get up early in the morning from 6 o'clock till maybe 7, 8, I'm tired because I'm doing something all day. And sometimes I will feel guilty for wanting to sit down to take a break. So I want to let you know today, don't feel guilty for taking a break. Don't feel guilty for wanting to pursue things that maybe you've always had there, but you felt like you couldn't, right? If it's God's will for your life and He is speaking to your heart to tell you to go ahead and move with it, then go ahead and move with it, right? You don't have to be a advocate for everybody and defend everybody. That is not your job. Of course, like I said before, help people that you feel led to help, but sometimes you're gonna have to be like, I'm sorry, I can't help you, because the way you're feeling, right, your mental health and your body, that's important. If you're not mentally healthy and physically healthy, you can't even help yourself. And if you're married or you have children, you can't help your family. So I want to let you know it's okay to take a break. It's okay to pursue things for you because you are valuable, right? You are valuable because God said so. So this concludes today's video. I hope it was helpful. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate everyone who has subscribed and who has left comments. I super appreciate you. So thank you so much, and I will see you in next video. Bye.